my friends, welcome back to my channel where I'm sharing my TTC journey after being diagnosed with PCOS. And today's video, I just don't even know where to start really. If you've been following me on Instagram, you will know that last week my health took a little bit of a turn. I woke up one morning and the lower half of my stomach had literally doubled in size. I can't even explain it. It was so bloated, stretched. I felt so much pressure in there. It felt like really, really bad period pain. However, I just had a period, so I knew that that wasn't what it was. So I tried not to panic and I thought I'll give it a couple of days, see whether it goes down, see how the pain feels, and it just got worse and worse and worse. I also had shooting pains from both sides where my ovaries were, and it was just apparent that there was something not right going on in there, and I just had no idea what it was. So it finally got to Friday and I cracked and I rang up the doctors, begged for an emergency appointment, and they were amazing and saw me within the hour. And that's really where this has began. I am still under investigation. So I thought that today's video I would basically take you through the process of me seeing a doctor up to going for an emergency scan, which is going to be tomorrow. And I will check in with you guys before and after my scan to let you know how things went and what the process was. So that is going to be today's video, me going for emergency appointments to try and figure out what the hell is going on inside there. So it was Friday the 15th of January, I woke up, I rang the doctors at like 9 AM and begged them to see me, and the doctor was absolutely lovely and she was so thorough, and I just wanted to talk you through some of the things that she did to try and establish what was wrong with me, or to at least rule out any concerns that she had. So the first thing that she did was ask me to bring a urine sample, which she tested my urine and said looked fine. Then she took my temperature and my blood pressure, and also they looked fine as well. So then she asked whether she could have a feel of my abdomen to see whether she could feel anything in there. And when she was doing it, I asked what she was most concerned about, what she was looking out for. And she was actually concerned that my ovary had twisted, which A, I didn't even know could happen, and B, I was then absolutely terrified. And she said if she did suspect that my ovary had twisted, that I would then be going straight to the hospital. But luckily, after feeling around, she said that she doesn't think that's what it is. If it was that, if she pressed down, I would probably be screaming in pain. But luckily she was able to rule out my ovary twisting, which thank goodness for that. So she felt around and said that my abdomen still felt quite soft, which was good. If it was hard, again, I would have been going to the hospital. She said the fact that it was soft was a good sign, even though when she was pressing for me, it absolutely killed. At that point, she then asked whether she could do some swabs to just try and rule out any kind of infections, which I obviously agreed to. She then asked whether she could actually feel inside of me to see whether there were any masses or lumps that we should be concerned about. I will be honest, at this point, I was in so much pain and I was so scared that I was willing for this woman to do absolutely anything. And she did have a feel inside. She said that she couldn't feel any lumps or bumps or anything to be concerned about at that moment. However, she did say that I have a tilted uterus, which I did actually know I have. Apparently like 20% of women have a tilted uterus. And she felt like my womb was pulling more to the left hand side, which is where I have experienced pain before, and that is how this all kind of started with me going to the doctors and going for scans and things, because I've been having a lot of pain on my left hand side, more so where my left ovary is. So she did say that when she was feeling around, she did feel like it was pulling to that side. Now at this point she didn't really say what that could be, so I've got no idea, and she said that she was going to refer me for an emergency scan. So as you can imagine, I was just so terrified, having no idea what this could be. I was in a lot of pain. There were so many possibilities. But she reassured me that she would send me off for a scan. It is going to be both an external, so on my belly, and also an internal scan, just so we can cover all bases. She was going to send my swabs off to see whether there was any infections that we needed to be aware of. And then we would have another appointment, maybe in a couple of weeks, to talk about my scan results. And although it is an emergency scan, it's still taken like a week for my appointment. My appointment is tomorrow, which I am so nervous about. I can't even tell you. My last scan, I found out I had PCOS, and I'm terrified of what they're going to find this time that they could have possibly missed from my last scan. I thought I would pick up the camera and tell you what's been going on, check in with you tomorrow before my scan, and check in with you after my scan to let you know how it went. And yeah, just basically take you guys along with me. So many of you have reached out to me, whether it's like on YouTube or on Instagram, so I know that some of you guys are also invested and really cheering me along. So I really want to document this and take you along with me every step of the way, and this is just one of those bumps in the road where we just need to go and find out what's going on. Hello my friends, it is Friday and it is scan day, and I can't even tell you how nervous I am. So nervous. I had to do like some journaling this morning. I've been for a walk. I've just been trying to keep myself as calm as I possibly can because I am so nervous. Because of COVID, I'm not actually allowed to take anybody with me. I don't know if I would anyway. I'm not that kind of person. I just prefer to do things like this by myself. As you can tell, I'm so nervous. I'm just terrified, but it's okay. My appointment isn't until 4:30, and I think that's what's making it worse for me. I've literally got to wait hours until the end of the day to go and have it done. But I am working today, and I think that has been a bit of a saviour because I'm busy, so it is taking my mind off things. And I've also got to drink 2 litres of water before my appointment, so I'm going to have a very full bladder on the motorway. That's where we are this morning, so I'm just going to be here doing some work, sipping away on my water. Hi guys, it's 2:45. I've just had a shower and squeezed every last little bit of wee out of me that I could possibly get out, because I will not be going to the toilet now until after my appointment. So I filled up my litre water bottle. I'm going to try and drink this before I go. I'm probably going to leave in like half an hour and then drink the rest on the journey, because if my appointment's late, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to hold. Here we go, first litre. Does anybody else find that when they know they can't go for a wee, it makes them need a wee more? But anyway, I'm going to try and get this down me now and then get myself dressed and mentally prepared for the journey. Reapply my makeup because it's come off in the shower, put some clothes on and go to my appointment. I think I'm ready. I've put a change of clothes on, something a little bit comfier and easier to get off when I get there. I've kind of got ready as if I'm like going on a nice day out, which I'm definitely not. Popped a little bit more lipstick on. My parents got me these necklaces for Christmas and I've not been able to go out and wear them, so popped my necklaces on, popped a little bit of Armani on, and yeah, I'm just trying to make myself feel a little bit better. Packed a book because I am anticipating getting there a little bit early. So currently reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Only 1 chapter in so far, but I'm liking it. I'm still drinking my water. I think I've been like distracting myself, but I'm still going. I need to get this down in like the next 10 minutes so I can drink the next one on the journey. I think I'm packed. I think I'm ready. Let's get on the road. I made it to the medical centre. It was actually a straight run, to be fair. I'm not a motorway driver, but it was actually okay, and it's nice that they got parking. So I am 20 minutes early, but I think I'm just going to go straight in there to see whether I can get in a little bit earlier. So I'll see you guys after my appointment. I am out, and I think I'm just so upset because it's just been so
overwhelming. I'm sorry if this clip is just all over the place, but yeah, I had an external scan and an internal scan, and you could really feel her feeling around up there in that internal scan, but it's really difficult. They're not allowed to say too much. I think they wait for your doctor to tell you. But yeah, she did confirm that I do have polycystic ovaries. She couldn't see at the moment that I was any closer to ovulation, despite me being like 2 weeks into a cycle. So I have been doing the test strips, and I also haven't had an LH surge either, so that would confirm the fact that yeah, we're not any closer to ovulation. I did sort of ask the question to try and get a little bit more information. Basically, I said, am I okay to try for a baby this month if possible? Is there anything that you've picked up on the scan that maybe would make me think to wait a little bit longer? And she said no. And she did say that polycystic ovaries doesn't mean that I can't have a baby. And oh, it was just a lot, you know. I'm just so worried about it, and just I could feel myself starting to panic in there, and but just because you don't get a lot of feedback from them, and yeah, it was really tough. So it's my first initial reaction, but I'm really hoping that everything would have come back okay from the scan, but it still doesn't explain like the pain and the bloating that I've been getting. So maybe that's something that I can talk with the doctor about. But my god guys, I could literally like bawl my eyes out. I've got to drive home. So yeah, it was just, today's just been a lot, and yeah, I'm gonna leave this here, and I don't want to end the video like this, so I'm going to check in with you guys tomorrow, let you know how I'm feeling. They said that I should get the results in 5 to 7 days, and yeah, we will look forward to receiving those.
Hi guys, it is Saturday, the day after my scan, and yes, I am wearing the same jumper as yesterday, but it's lockdown, so don't judge me. I have not watched back the footage from yesterday when I came out for my scan, but I was emotional to say the least, so I hope I made some sense in that footage. But today I did wake up feeling a lot more positive, and I think just the waiting and the build up to that scan was a lot. And even during the procedure, when you know that someone's looking for something and you're not getting much feedback, and even today I know that I woke up not knowing the results of the scan, but I just woke up feeling like I have done everything that I can to try and get a better understanding of what is going on in my body, and I've just got to learn that I've just not got very much control over this, but I can wake up every morning, be as positive as I can be as healthy and fit as I can be, and just try to enjoy the process of trying to conceive and work with what I've got. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video and following along with me in the journey. I am trying to be as open and as transparent as I can about this to hopefully help other women out there, but I do by no means want to scare anybody. So if there's any specific questions that you've got that maybe I've not addressed in this video, then please do leave them in the comments down below and I will get back to you. I obviously haven't gone too much into the ins and outs of having a scan. I did mention that I had an internal and an external, and the internal, although it didn't hurt, it was uncomfortable, and at some points I did feel a little bit sick. But again, I haven't gone too much in detail, so if there's any kind of questions that you want me to address, then leave them down below. I could even do a Q&A video if I've got enough questions, so you let me know if there's anything specific you would like me to answer. If this is the first video you're watching, please go and check my other videos out where I talk about being diagnosed and my timeline so far. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to follow along my journey, obviously when I share the results, when I get them at some point. And I'm hoping I can give you a ovulation update next week as well, because I'm continuing to do my ovulation testing every single day. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching again. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I also do post a few things on there as well. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next video.